Hulk, I do cocaine and yell at old people, Hogan. Now, I won't get political at all, but not a single person had this on their 2024 bingo card. Let's be real. If you predicted this happening, I want to be your friend, and we could gamble on some football together and make a lot of money.
And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother.
This confirms that the Mayans were right, okay? We all died in 2012, and this is all a simulation. But you know what didn't die in 2012? Thunder in Paradise. It died in 1994. Yeah, because it only got one season. And today we continue to watch this man's hairline go so far back that it might just start to wrap around the back of his neck and become a beard, because this is Redeye Reviews. We start with our ladies taking a nature walk. Our resident voodoo mama from the last episode appears to have stuck around. She starts pointlessly smacking at branches with her dull-ass pizza spatula-looking thing.
How much longer, Trelawney?
We're almost there, little one.
Hey, she brought the dang thing with her. By golly, she is going to use it. So she heads to a place she calls the Dream Hollow, which is a couple of trees where somebody has stapled fake flowers all over the place. That must have been a pretty good sale at the craft store. You just can't resist those Michael's 50% off coupons.
The Dream Hollow.
But she lightly smacks the tree, and an entire crown made of pipe cleaners and hot glue falls off.
Some say God put one upon his head, dreamed the universe, and here we stand.
She says the crowns are magic and will make your wishes come true. So Kelly's wish is to get laid because a lady who looks like her at a Florida resort is somehow having a hard time finding willing people. Must be tough. Somewhere else in the world, we are definitely not in Florida anymore. Don't even ask. No, we're not. You see the camels? See the dudes with swords? It's not Disney World. It's somewhere else. But we see our guys are stealing a lady, or maybe helping her. I'm not sure. I don't know, but everybody seems pretty mad about it. They get in their magical Harry Potter boat that is just huge on the inside, and it always manages to have the exact right amount of chairs for whoever shows up. Who builds a boat with 3 chairs? Just ask yourself that if you don't believe me. Meanwhile, the baddies keep shooting bigger and bigger weapons.
Tactics terminated. Destruction inevitable. Oh my God!
Hopefully this giant turret does the trick. Otherwise, we're going to have to start using nukes. But they hit the boat and everybody is dead. The show is over.
Daddy!
Oh, thank God. It's just this little girl's dream. Her dream after she wore that craft store Make-A-Wish crown. Which kind of makes me think that maybe she wants to kill her dad. I don't know. I'm not going to read into it. So she calls to Hogan. He runs here so fast, all of his hair gets blown to the back of his scalp.
What is it, honey? Where did this come from?
Just something Trelawney gave me.
I should have known.
We cut to Kelly, and she's dreaming about some guy who looks like if a show horse was turned into a person.
Every man's soul knows perfect love. It's like the quest to find it.
Just eye-banging the Sheba out of each other. But we see he's a real guy. And he lives in that one place that appears to have a camel infestation.
Father, what's happening?
We also see the giant Gonzalez. He was a wrestler, and he was also 7'7" tall. Or for you people who use the metric system, he was that's really tall.
Unless you find a way to show me the respect that I deserve.
It's like he's trying to speak to me, I know it!
You gotta wonder how many people donated their clothes so that they had enough fabric to make this man an outfit. But the prince is desperate to find a solution to his undisclosed problem. He sees a white rose and he's like, yeah, white. Oh, a white woman. Of course. So obvious. White women get away with whatever they want to get away with. I must go find one. And he does. The next day, he arrives on the beach, kind of proving my point that he probably does live in Florida and probably just took an Uber with his, definitely not background extras who put fake mustaches on.
My quest has ended here with you.
She sees the man and she's immediately like, oh, it's my dream boy. And he's like, oh, it's my white rose. They start making out on the beach and our dads go to interfere.
Okay, that's it. Right on the plane.
You know, probably because this is a Disney thing and this is too much PDA for a Disney park.
When perfect strangers invade my beach with Ginzu knives and hot tempers, I get a little testy.
But the two spend the day together. She's like, oh man, this is great. You're like Fabio, only actually good looking. Because, I mean, come on, let's be real. This guy, this is what women wanted. The guy who sold you fake butter. I question your taste on both of these things. But he keeps the whole white theme going. He attempts to drown her in roses.
Is there anything wrong?
No, nothing. It's silly.
Look at him. He's even trying to sneak another rose in there at the last second. She kisses his fingers and she seems to really enjoy it. Hey, potentially confirming my whole Fabio theory. Maybe he's got butter on them fingers. We don't know. But the next day, she tells the guys that she's leaving to go live on the other side of the Disney park in that totally other country that's got camels and stuff. Our bestie hands her a phone.
That's a communicator. If anything happens to you, you call us.
A communicator. Yeah, sorry. It's a phone. That's a cell phone. So she leaves. The bros are sad because they realize that they now have no idea how to bartend. And she was the only one who could make a mixed drink. So she arrives in her new home. The camels are out in force. All the, I guess we're going to call them locals. They're out. Totally not the same beachgoers in the previous scene, and they just put clothes on them. No, okay. Hey, I will give you $100 if they don't have swimsuits on underneath those outfits right now.
It celebrates your arrival. Did they do this just all the girls to bring home to meet the folks?
But we see the daughter is having her nightmare again. So, to comfort her, two grown-ass men try to wedge into her bed, and they're huge and it's not awkward at all.
And if you close your eyes, Uncle Brew and I will stay here till you fall asleep.
Also, let's be real. These two just need to get married. Come on, guys. You're missing out on some beneficial tax cuts right now.
I'm really okay. You don't have to fan me.
Also, the prince has continued to give her white roses, kind of making me suspicious that he's not a prince and he might actually just be a florist and he's trying to pawn off his merchandise before they wilt.
Accept this humble gift as a small token of appreciation of your visit.
This will officially be the best show of all time if that box is just filled with more roses. But it's not, sadly. No, it's filled with some stupid dress. The giant man crawls into the room and he's like, hey, you tricked a girl to come here. And the guy was like, yeah, super easy. Turns out in order to prove his devotion to his country, he had to fall in love and then give his love away to this guy.
You will marry Magadon tomorrow.
We don't know why. We don't ask questions. We certainly don't get our questions answered on this show. But she does finally realize that maybe following somebody she just met to another country and trying to marry them might have been a bad idea. So she sends a secret message on her super high-tech communication device brought to you by Nokia.
Transmission received.
Back in the bed built for 3, they get the message and they're like, thank God this high-tech device has the ability to accept voicemail. She sounds like she's in trouble. So they head out to rescue her. And we see she tries to get away, but those 2 totally local bodyguards who I am pretty certain are wearing bed sheets that they cut head holes out of, those guys throw her back inside. On the boat, they arrive. Hulk gets ready for the mission, and he has no time to change like a normal person. He just rips his shirt right off. My personal theory is that his arms have just really bad range of movement, and he physically can't take a shirt off, so he has to tear them off. Anybody confirm, please? Is that true? So they sneak in. They hide behind various animals.
Stop, woman! Look! I wonder what that son of a Bialy is doing to her.
And to be continued. Yeah, it's a 2-parter. Yeah. Are you on the edge of your seat? You should be. I don't know how you can stand it. So let's head on over to Redeye Reacts.
Some say God put one upon his head, dreamed the universe, and here we stand.
I wish for a man horse to give me roses and then kidnap me.
I just wish Dad and Uncle Drew were here. I'm sure they have some dreams that need to be fulfilled.
He does have dreams, Jessica. He does. And it's cocaine. That's the only answer. It's always been cocaine.
Every man's soul knows perfect love. It's like the quest to find it.
My God, this man could launch some water between those teeth. I bet if you tried hard enough, you could get 15 feet.
Father, what's happening?
Watch out, Trelawney. Storm's coming. Your hocus-pocus dream stuff is history, Trelawney. Got it? Jessica was up all night with nightmares.
Oh, Hogan coming in hot. Could you tell he's fired up?
I've heard some lines in my time, but that one takes the moussaka.
Good God, has his head gotten bigger throughout this episode? I don't know how they do it. Bro, you got gas buildup in there? You got to release some pressure?
Actually, I did make a mistake once. It was April of 73. I asked Linda Tinto to be my Valentine. She was a second-degree black belt. I was ambitious.
That is all of it. Thank you for watching. As always, thank you to the patrons on the screen. Each and every one of you rock. Present patrons, past patrons, future patrons, patrons from the multiverse. All of you. You're all pretty great folk. If you want to support the channel, there's the link to the Patreon in the description. I also have a Discord channel. Those guys are voting on a movie. It's pretty exciting. They picked some absolutely wild ones, and I'm excited to show you. If you want to join the Discord, that community is down below, and the merch store is down there in the description. If you want a shirt, I got some shirts. I will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.
Unless you find a way, show me the respect that I deserve.
It's like he's trying to speak to me. I know it.